Hi guys, welcome back to another video here on my channel. Today we have another speed build for you, and this is my Halloween video. Ooh, how spooky. Yeah, this is my Halloween video. I kind of realized like maybe 2 days ago that I should probably do one, because I've never really like been super into doing like themed videos. I don't really know why, like especially in holidays like Christmas and stuff. I don't know why. I think it's because I know that so many other people do them so much better than me. So I'm just like, I don't need to join in on this one, not this time. But I was just like, do you know what, we're doing it. I had like an idea that I liked, and yeah, I kind of went with it. Now this is inspired, well, it's kind of, I saw, if you look on SimLinks' channel, he did a competition and I entered it a while back. The video is on my channel if you would like to see that. Promo, am I right? No, he did this challenge a while back. It was when he hit 15,000 subscribers, which is crazy. And anyway, the challenge was that you had to build on this foundation that he made, and you had to use certain items, and he did a video where he showed the winners and like people that were like notable, like lots that he particularly liked, and I was watching that and they were all really good. And yeah, no, he I think it was the first lot that he like showed. It was a construction site and it was so cool. I don't know who did it actually. I probably should have looked at that, but I'll link the video down below just so you know, so you guys can see the kind of inspiration. That was definitely a construction site, whereas this is kind of like a mix of many things. Like I was like, okay, I want to do like an abandoned house slash construction site slash, you know, I don't really know what I was going for, but I wanted to make it look spooky and kind of like a little bit lived in, but not completely finished. So there's like stacks of windows and stuff. So yeah, I kind of did a lot of different stuff and hoped it came out all right, and I'm happy with how it turned out. And yeah, I was thinking when I was building it actually that I could imagine like teenagers or like something living here, well, not living here, but sort of using this place as, I don't know, somewhere to like hang out, or even to have like a party, because I don't know if you guys know this, but well, you will probably know this if you have the is it the Get Together expansion pack? That in the like ancient ruins, Sims have parties there, and it's very cool. And I thought this would be a really cool place to like come and have a party, because it's kind of spooky, but I could definitely imagine like it being a good place to, I don't know, have a party, or you know, whatever you kind of want to do with it. But yeah, so I had a lot of fun making this build. I kind of wanted to do scaffolding and stuff around it, but I think you definitely could do it, but I just didn't think it looked right, and it just didn't, like, I don't know, it didn't necessarily add anything to the build, so I decided not to do that. And I wanted to do like stairs here, but I don't think, like on some builds, this whole ladder thing where you have the two like drain pipes and then like shelving going up the side, sometimes it looks good, but on this build I was just like, no. So yeah, I got rid of that ladder in the end. It's not like your Sims could use it anyway, but yeah, I think sometimes it can look good, but it didn't work. So yes, so I don't know, like I just really enjoy doing builds at the minute that are kind of not something I would usually do, because I don't want to, I'm kind of aware that I did a huge amount of builds that were just kind of like houses and stuff, and there's nothing wrong with that. I follow a lot of people that kind of pretty much solely do that kind of stuff, but I was kind of getting a bit bored. I kind of run out of ideas for it. Not really. I'd not run out of ideas for builds to do, but I was very aware that I was kind of just doing the same stuff over and over again, and I don't really want to do that. So yeah, I've just been really enjoying doing builds that are just a bit different and require a little bit of like creativity to sort of get them done. So yeah, you can see me throughout this build. I'm just kind of like not really sure what I'm doing. Like, I get rid of all these like metal canisters and stuff because there's no real reason to have those. I put all these like envelopes on the floor, like letters, because I do put a post box there, and it kind of looks like people have been sending posts to this house, but you know, obviously no one's picking it up, so the postman is just kind of like, the letterbox is filled up, and it's just like, I guess I'll put it on the floor then. I don't know. Yeah, this bit of tarp is really weird. It's like see-through. When you raise it, it goes see-through. I don't really know why, but it does. Oh yeah, I wanted to say the metal like stairs that I used wouldn't actually be in this house. Like, you would definitely have like, I don't know, wooden stairs or something, but I kind of wanted to use the metal stairs as, you know, maybe construction, like maybe it's kind of, you know, along the same vein as like scaffolding and stuff, just because I just thought that maybe, I don't really know, I was just, or maybe the stairs had fallen down previously and then they had to put in these metal stairs or something along those lines. That's kind of why I did that. But yeah, I do end up, at this point I was kind of like not entirely sure what I was going for, so I do end up getting rid of most of the like camping stuff and those metal canisters and the boxes and stuff. I was trying to find these boxes, and I know they're in the Sims game. I know they are in there somewhere, but it's this like stack of boxes and they're just like plain wood. I could not find them. I always have such a hard time like trying to find those bloody boxes. Like, I feel like I looked everywhere and I just couldn't find them. So I don't know, they're in there somewhere. I don't know where though. Surprise yawn. I've done this voiceover as always like a million times because I just can't stop yawning, so I'm very sorry if that's annoying for people. I would definitely be like, why are you yawning? Like, it doesn't actually annoy me that much when I'm watching videos, but I don't know, I'm a bit perfectionist about it, I guess. Now, this is very cool, if I do say so myself. I really thought this was a really cool idea of having these kind of like broken, like ruined walls that you get with Get Together, I think. Just like stacking them up and having them as, you know, that would be the old perimeter, but obviously that's been broken down, so they've got in some metal fences or some like chain fences, and I don't know, I just thought it looked really cool. I'm really happy with how that turned out. It definitely adds something to the build as well. Just, I don't know, I guess it makes it look more like a ruin, because you can't really get like a crumbled wall effect in The Sims. You kind of just have like the full walls and like the different sizes of like half walls, so it's kind of difficult to get that ruined effect, but I think this definitely helps a little bit at least. And yeah, I'm just really happy with the look of this. I just think it looks really good. Not to like toot my own horn, but you know, also a little bit, you know, a little bit. I also put in like a little graveyard because I was like, it's Halloween, you've got to have a graveyard. Because I don't have this spooky stuff pack, like, I was just like, how am I going to get Halloween in here? So I used a lot of, well, I didn't use a lot in the end, but I did sort of look a lot at the like by debug hidden objects in the game. If you put in the cheat, I think it's bb.show hidden objects, and then you can just type in by debug in the search bar sort of for the items, or it's even in like decorations and stuff. Like, they come up in your menu and you just get a load of hidden stuff. It's just like bottles and stuff that your Sims would use like for cooking, for example, and it's just all stuff like that. And so I got these gravestones out, and I thought there was another type of gravestone. I'm sure there is, but I couldn't find it, so I just used 3 of the same one, and I think it looks fine because I end up putting loads of like grass and like foliage around it and stuff, so yeah, it ends up looking pretty cool. I used a lot of these like piles of trash, like these like piles of rubbish that your Sims like just drop. I was looking at that ring because I was just like, that would be kind of a cool arch maybe for another build, but I don't know, probably won't use it, but you know, it's good to know what's in the game, I suppose. And so yeah, I used an absolute ton of this like grass. It kind of looks a bit rubbish from like a bird's eye view because it's very, I don't know, it doesn't look very full. It just looks like a lot of separate pieces, which is what it is, but like it definitely looks a lot better from sort of not just anything but bird's eye view, you know? You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about? And I wanted to put ivy on this house, and I wanted to use, I didn't really want to use yellow sort of foliage or whatever, but I kind of didn't really have a choice. I thought yellow was the best because I think it was like either white, yellow, pink, blue, or maybe there's another one I can't remember. But yeah, and I wanted to use that particular ivy because the other ivy is all very nice, but it looks a bit more manicured, and I wanted it to look a bit more sort of wild. And if it's actually like the foliage is actually like climbing up the wall, it's so weird. I used to say foliage is like, I don't know, it's just like taking the piss a bit, but now I just say it all the time, like isn't that always the way? I don't know. Yeah, so I put in kind of a little bit of abandoned, like, just a little bit of furniture in it, really. I wanted to put in, like, a table, and I wanted it to be as if a sim could actually live here. Like, if you had, like, a sim that was maybe homeless or something, that they could actually, you know, live in this house. Because, yeah, I want it to be usable, you know, and I did put a toilet in, but I'm not entirely sure if it will work. First of all, it's like properly in a load of grass, so they might not be able to access it. And also it's one of the Bidybug toilets, and it kind of looks like it's been, I don't know, like it looks like it's been handmade, that one, and I don't know if Sims can actually use it. I should have definitely player tested that one, but I just thought it went so well with the rest of the house, I couldn't not use it. But definitely just like put a normal toilet in there if it doesn't work. Very easy to do. And I put I kind of put a sink there because I was like, if I was gonna like do this house, if I was actually gonna build it, I wanted to place stuff as if, you know, stuff would actually go there, if that makes sense. Like the walls, like the toilet would be where that sink is, but obviously there'd be walls to like block it off and stuff. So yeah, that's kind of what I was going for. I was thinking actually while I was doing this build that I would quite like to renovate this and make it into like kind of like a fixer-upper type thing, and make it into, you know, like a normal house that your Sims could actually like live in. There wouldn't necessarily be any restriction or anything, just like kind of do what you want with it, but keep the basic outline of the house, I guess. And yeah, I just thought that would be a really cute idea. I didn't necessarily put the furniture anywhere that I was just like, this would definitely go here, but what I kind of did was like, I wanted to kind of have the furniture in it, but maybe it had been like moved around or something. So you could definitely, if you did want to do that, I doubt that anyone will, but if you do, then don't feel like you have to stay, like keep the furniture like where I put it. Like I just kind of put it anywhere that I could, with not a huge amount of thought for, you know, necessarily looking perfect or whatever. So yes, anyway, what else did I do in this? This is me trying to get the columns or whatever into the build. I really hate how the columns don't like automatically like snap to where they're supposed to go. It really annoys me, but you win some, you lose some. Am I right, ladies? Am I right? So, you know, it's whatever. It's another complaint, but it's whatever. I do spend a huge amount of time, you know, trying to get these columns where I want them to be, but do you know what? It's fine. I have all the time in the world. So, yeah, I really wanted to talk about something, but I cannot remember for the life of me what it is. So, you know, that's nice. I was up until like 5 AM this morning, because I was watching Shane Dawson videos, and he did like these 3 videos. I don't know if I'll ever do them again, but they were like carpool karaoke type things. And he did one with Trevor Moran, who I love, by the way. I just think he's so funny. He did one with him, and there's this bit where they're singing Focus by Ariana Grande, and oh my god, it is the funniest thing. Like, I am not joking, it's so funny. I put a half wall there, just to like, side note, I put a half wall like in between like the door, like so it goes into the door, and the Sims can still use the door. I thought that was a little bit funny, but yeah, they can still use it. But yeah, so that carpool karaoke, made me laugh so much. I was just like downstairs like crying. And yeah, I love Shane Dawson. I really realized last night that he is definitely one of my favorite YouTubers. I'm not like super into his like sketches or whatever, but he's just like his like daily videos that he puts out. Oh my god, I just love him. He's so funny. I just like, he's definitely someone that I would love to do a YouTube video with, even though clearly we are two very different YouTubers, and you know, he doesn't know who I am or anything, but like, I just love him so much. And it's funny because I feel like he was, I mean, he's very popular back in the day. Like, he was definitely one of the like OG, like old school YouTubers that's been here since, you know, the start. But like, I just feel like he's got better. Like, there's not many YouTubers that were sort of, you know, on YouTube when it kind of first started out that is still relevant. I think it's him and like Philip DeFranco. I watch him. I don't necessarily agree with a lot of the stuff he says, but I do like the sort of format of his videos. I think he's very good at what he does, you know, and even though I don't necessarily agree with a lot of his opinions, or you know, some of his opinions, I still like appreciate that he sort of says them, because it's very rare that I so strongly disagree with him that I'm just like, oh no, that I'm like angry about it. Like, it's very rare that that happens. And yeah, I don't know, I just appreciate people that aren't afraid to sort of show their opinions. You know, if they're not like super offensive and, you know, racist or something, then, you know, I can appreciate people that do that, because it's kind of, especially with the internet now, it's very risky you know, like putting your opinions out there, because there's a huge amount of people that will just like slam you for having an opinion that isn't necessarily agreeable, you know what I mean? Again, like, if you say something super racist or sexist or something, then you're just an arsehole, but like, you know, there's certain things that aren't quite so black and white, so yeah. Also, side note again, I don't really understand why we can't just place columns. I just think the column system is just not very good, basically. I don't understand why we can't just like put columns wherever we want them. Like, they have to be on the grid, and I'm not entirely sure why that is, but I'm sure there's a very valid and perfectly good excuse or like reason why, but you know, it's annoying for me. It irritates me. I wanted to do like a little group of columns. That's me dad ringing. Sorry, father, I will call you back in a moment. Oh god, that's so distracting. It's just like vibrating on my desk, and it's just like, okay, it's stopped. I'll call him back in a moment when I finish this voiceover, which is very soon, in fact. So don't worry, Dad, I'll be with you in a second. Anyway. So yeah, I hope you guys like this. I put I didn't put like super loads of lighting in it, because I just thought it looked extra spooky with less lighting, and I just think it looked good with some sort of nicely strategically placed lighting. It kind of, I don't know, it just makes it look more Halloweeny and more abandoned, or, you know, spooky, I guess. So yes, here is the final screenshots. I hope you guys like this video. If you do, like and subscribe and all that malarkey. As I always say, like, I'm not bothered about a subscriber count, but you know, it's quite nice. It's quite nice to have new subscribers, and having feedback and stuff on a video. It's always very, very, very nice. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you next week with God knows what, to be honest. Like, could be anything, we'll see. Maybe even another Halloween build. Ooh, how exciting. Probably not though, but maybe. We will see. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching. I will see you next week. Goodbye.